Today I want you to understand that everything in this world is connected and everything is based on understanding. So it is so crucial to always seek the truth, knowledge and understanding. This world, this universe, everything creates a whole big web of knowledge that is connected to everything around us. Every piece, every little detail relates to other one. So when you understand one part of life, you start to understand everything around it better too. And this thing is also related to that you should question everything in this life. Because knowledge is not always the truth. There is also false knowledge, false information. And that false information could hinder you, destroy everything that you have tried to create from. So it is really crucial to be careful and thoughtful and question everything about this world and the knowledge you get to find the truth and real understanding. Without questioning, you are just a slave, a follower. You can't be free. Never. The truth shall set you free. Like in Bible says. How I, in my life, have come this far and see myself as independent and quite wise is that I always questioned everything, always looked at things from many perspectives, always hungry for the truth, and try to understand that how this knowledge of web works out. What part of this web is this knowledge that I get? With knowledge, you can improve. You can take more responsibility of your choices, your life. You can live like you want to live, on your own, independent. Contributing to your own unique investment in this life. But it starts to you standing up on your own. And take your head out of the bucket, or whatever you want to say. That understanding that you are responsible. And that if you say that you don't know, that is never good enough reason. You have the option always to stay or advance. There is all around you information. You just have to ask yourself what I want to be and do this in this life. What kind of role I want to be in this life. Without knowledge, you are actually nothing. So little. You are just floating around. Not real meaning. And there is so much beauty of going that path of discovery, challenging your views, seeking knowledge. And that is pretty great to see that when you start to seek the knowledge, how everything around us, around you, start to open up too. Different kind of options, more knowledge, more understanding, more beauty. You don't blame others anymore so much, or just be in a victim mode all your life. When you understand you see the real reason behind it, where the responsibility lies. And like I have said, the knowledge of web affects everything around us. And that affects people too. When there is somebody teaching somebody else, when blind teaches blind, and with blind I mean somebody who don't have the understanding, then the followers of him or her blind too. So you can see how important the knowledge and understanding and questioning everything is. You need to understand how much in this world there is people that have not good interests on their mind. People's tendency to adjust, to change the information and knowledge based on their own interest. So creating the false image, false information, getting further away from the truth. And that is the most dangerous and challenging part in this life and world. But there is so much hope and beauty that when you start to stand on your own and get your own understanding and the real truth, the power over you from others start to fade away. They can't impact you anymore so much. You can see the connections between something else to other better. And so you can be betrayed, led to wrong direction anymore so easily. When you have the knowledge, you can start to pass it up further to others. And one by one we can release this world, get it free. And the truth is the only route to freedom, victory, to light, to love. The true essence, what we are. So never despise of learning. The power of information, knowledge. The world teaches often to just take information as it is, not question it. The authorities, people in power often do that because it is a control mechanism. And people are blind. They just follow. Somebody else can just command you, control you for their own needs. But immediately when you start to stand on your own understanding, the control fades out. You are free and everything opens up and you can finally see the beauty in the world. So don't be scared. Don't care if somebody gets mad because of your questioning. Because the questioning leads to understanding and the truth. I can tell you one example from my life related to this topic. My father have worked 30 years in an office job as an administrative leader in a company and got used to the power position. His employees just taking the commands that he gives, not questioning so much or very quickly giving up when resistance comes. So what my father did in my life too, in my childhood, is to oppress me, to put me down, not to question so much. Just take the commands as it is, like in army. And that led to very narrow-minded perspective, view on life. I came so much like my dad, seeing the world like he does. But it wasn't the truth, real world view, the real truth, what everything is. And only by starting to question it, I started to get free. But my father didn't like it. He got mad, questioning me why I question everything so much. Told me to just take everything as it is. To trust him, to just follow. But the hunger in me to ability in my other aspects of life, when I saw other kind of information that was opposite of what my father taught me, started to me to question everything more than his teachings. And by time I started to question and question more these things and stand my on my own, not take as not take everything as a face value, but always thinking myself by myself and using many kinds of sources of information. And assessing the information source, how reliable it is, what is the intention of it, and so on. And that way, by the time I got free and got my own knowledge and understanding, and now I can stand behind my thoughts and beliefs and opinions like I should. I see the world as it is, and that is the most beautiful thing that everybody can get. So, seek the truth, seek the understanding, question everything and get yourself free. Fly like a bird, free, empowered. Control of yourself. And remember that you control your own life. Your life only depends on yourself. Always.